What would I have forgotten? I put the name in. Oh, I am on the stream, yeah?
Are you ready to stream?
I'm on right now. What do you mean? I told you. Hey, hold on, come back here. The stream is happening right now with... I'm fixing it. Oh, there's people. There's people here. I saw people. That's Beray and Zintor and Beray. So, hi guys. How is it going? Did you know that I've reinstalled this stupid thing again and it went away? What? There you go. There it is. I open this. Now we can see if the audio works when you guys talk. But in the meantime, we're gonna be believing that it doesn't. And I'm gonna be setting the settings for this guy. And Nota is here. Hello Nota, how's it going? I'm gonna put Nota up there too. And then we're gonna edit this video. And editing is going to include putting this picture in it. Fine. And
Zinter says,
oh,
I didn't want to animate for the past few days, Virid. Nota Production says,
okay.
good.
This
Juan
says,
Carlos says, hola buenas.
hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. I need to get rid of this everyone says thing. And I will be doing that by pressing some of these buttons. Included but not limited to I don't know. Where was the options? Text to speech. Do not say, someone says, do not read out chat name when using text to speech. Alright, I guess that's all we...
Goliath Venom says, greetings.
Hi Goliath Venom, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. I also want to change the person who reads the text to... Oh, but this is what was messing up the chat, I think. Which looks like it actually did. Alright, so that's that. I'm gonna go into OBS. Sorry guys, this part sucks that I have to do inside the stream. There you go. Can you guys talk now? Is Bulky in the game now? Yes, Bulky is in the game. The OBS chat is not showing up yet. It should now if you guys talk now. I can show you the Bulky chat and we can also play it together. But I just gotta run for a second real quick. Alright, I am back. I have returned. Is the text to speech working? No, it's just being annoying again where it keeps muting you guys. Let me just quickly read what you guys said.
Assignments are done that the school been pumping.
I Twitch subs by the way. Thank you so much Zinto for subscribing on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Do you think the demo will come out this month or will it have Bulky? Bulky is in, and this is what I was gonna show right now. As you're still pretty good dudes, I just started to be fair. With all the assignments are done.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I am not believing that the chat is gonna keep working, but we have Bulky in the game now.
What did you grab from the shop?
I grabbed a mineral water. I'm being nice. But you know who's not being nice? Bulky. Bulky is not being nice.
Social Ninja works nice.
And
So
Bulky
normal
has
water.
some...
LMAO.
No, it's not normal.
Let's
It's
go.
not sparkling water. It's mineral water, but so it's soda. But there is something wrong with this, which I will be figuring out today. Was rotation of this joint didn't seem to come correctly, and the shader of that doesn't work. But does that matter if we can fly and then dive down and then fly some more?
Oh,
And
hell
then
yeah,
let's
that
go.
looks dope.
And then dive some more. Whoa. And then dive. And then up.
Howdy.
It's just playing the animations right now.
Sarp, I have great news.
What is your great news? What?
Yo, neat animations and the model's pretty good as well. I'm hyped.
I am also hyped.
That looks so sick.
It's just a look right now, though. It's not. I don't want the flight to be like this. This is too overpowered. I want it to be overpowered, but you're not really controlling it. I want to animate flaps, so like you can like flap around with your wings, and you can see the UI is broken, which is fun. Who doesn't love that? Can I turn off the bulky in the air? I can. And then can I turn on the bulky in the air? Yes, I can. And then we have animation bugging sometimes. That's okay. Where is the car? I want the car. There's the car. And I can do this. And now I have the car. And now I'm surfing behind the car. Now I have a skate. Now I'm playing with the skate. I'm swinging with the skate. I am wall gliding with the skate when the animations work. But it doesn't, but that's a known issue. I can go like this with the skate. I can jump, get rid of the skate, go up in there, bulky up, and then fly. And then the fly also bugs out sometimes where it looks like it's just running in the air. But I would call this a victory for the first attempt of putting these animations in. Today, I'm gonna fix this annoying issue that's been part of the game for such a long time, which is gonna be, take the wings back out, when we zip launch. As you guys know, if you don't jump off the zip, we're now stuck and we can't move. I'm gonna fix this one first, then I'm gonna look into how to fix the wings. And I assume that the chat is broken again. So I'm also gonna fix that. Sorry. You guys are gonna lose your voice, unfortunately. But let me just take this. When I say lose your voice, I'm gonna be able to hear you, but it's not gonna be the UK gentleman's voice. Let me read what you guys said. What'd you grab from the shop? I said that. Let's put on social ninja works nice. It doesn't, but so normal water. It's not normal water. Hello, that looks dope. Thank you. Demity, howdy, I'm good, thanks, fine, and you? I hope you're good too. So I have great news, and then I heard about that, and I didn't know what the news was. Neat animations and models look pretty good. I'm hyped. I'm also hyped. Thank you, SCC. We're doing stuff. I'm super close to ordering my display tablet. That means I can work on PC 2D and 3D too. If you want, I can help with second time. So, oh, that's awesome. That's sweet, but I love that. I've had a very interesting and fun conversation with someone about second time that maybe we can discuss on Thursday. Thank you, Social Ninja. Effects like the addition of Slipstream really go a long way. Bro, I can wait for the game to be playable. Watch Arcane Season 2 yet? Yes, I watched Arcane Season 2. And Mad Phantom 69, thank you for liking the game. The game likes you back. So I close this, and if you guys speak now, I should be able to hear you. If we try. Alright, it works. Ooh, I wonder how it looks to be bulky on the big screen. Ooh. Bulky on big screen. That looks cool. And we dive. And we go up. But the physics of diving and going up is not set yet. The dive forces me to go down, and I think it's going faster, but it doesn't. That dive is not making me go up any faster. The flight speed is always the same, but it still works. I really have to figure out this problem with the wing though. That's not my animation. I don't think I ever had that leg that far out open, and I think that rotation is pulling the side of the mesh. Is there anyone on the chat who is somewhat knowledgeable about Unreal? So that maybe we can at least try changing the color of this thing. Shared, classic, not Spidey. That's great. Materials. Crowley, not Spidey. That also looks like Spidey. Matt Crowley updates. That's the eyes, lens, outline. Where is agnostic? Cool. Mesh. Those are materials, textures. Another material parts. Rendering, shading. Can I search wings? Web swings, arm swings. Arts, building stamp. Characters, Crawley. Final mesh Crawley. Wooden skates. Skate objects. Those are Crawleys. Materials. Those are the extra textures. Final mesh with bulky.
This game just gets better and better every time.
Happy.
Can't wait to see the next dev update.
Yes. I mean, it's not gonna be too much of a surprise for you guys to see the update because you're also coming to these streams. But if you haven't seen, yeah, the bulky is in the game, and now he can fly and he can dive, because those are the only two animations we've done last week. There's also the trailer stuff, which is going cool too. I'm gonna take a look at that too, but I wanna give feedback on trailer on the weekends. So I think I'm gonna wait until the weekend to give feedback on that. But this does look cool.
Got plenty of work to do on my shots.
Cool. Sounds good. So what happens to the guy when I turn off the... I just disappears when I turn off the thing. Weird thing is we can probably make the old Spider-Man come back when we do this, but we will not. I'm still on the lookout for trying to figure out where the material for the wings is, so I can just change the color of it.
Mark got a question about our deadline for the shots. Have you planned a certain date or time?
I think that will become apparent once I start giving feedback. I suspect some people will finish earlier than the others.
It's reminding me of Ultimate Spider-Man. If it had way cooler features, LOL.
Haha, thank you. That is great. Oh, I feel like my chair is too low. Or it's being a dick. Alright, now the other things. Let's take a look at the lovely other things. One thing that you guys haven't seen, which is not really Crawley related, but I might sneak that in. I put Marla in the game. I did it offline, but in the second time game now there's also Marla, and her moves are gonna change. Hi, Van Bix. So her moves are gonna change, but she has this one move that I really like. It's like sword slash thing, and then she can super speed, which I think is also gonna be super fun. Anyway, that's it. Yes, with that they're all in. I also made like the menu scene again. They're all in, man. We did it. It took Maya close. My yeah, I just closed it. But if we go to the menu scene now, it's super cool to see that we finally get to this page. You know, you start the game, you pick your sides. Look at that. That is such a weird feeling to see this done, you know. All the slots are full, they're all in here, you can pick any of them. Anyway, today is not second time day, so we'll focus on Crawley, but this is also going good. What did I do? No. What's this? Get out of my face.
Hey Sarp, are you planning on adding any inclusivity to the game besides white?
Besides white, that's great, Bark. Let me think about it. We have... Okay, there's no good answer to that where I make a joke. How about this? Fuck you, Bark. How dare you bring your filthy shit into this? God damn it. In Crawley, everyone's equal. Yeah. In Crawley, everyone's equal. Crawley is not a man or a woman or anything. He's just Crawley. And he's red. Top 10. Oh, I had an idea.
Thank you, Sarp, I feel included.
Thank you.
In Crawley, everyone sucks.
Great. I had two ideas. Idea one is I immediately forgot. What was idea
Crawley
one?
trailer is gonna be awesome.
Yes, I'm gonna show the Crawley trailers. That's great. I had a weird idea where maybe we could also play board games on the stream while I work instead of doing the other one, because I bought a board game where you get like a cup and your health is the drink, and when you lose you gotta drink, so you keep like drinking your health away, and it takes a little bit for it to be your turn again.
I'm in the thick of it. Every often knows.
I don't know what that means, but welcome. Okay, so this thing I wanted to do. Okay.
Game you play to get drunk.
Yes. Yes, it is, Varg. Let me take all your shots. Is this the latest? I think this is... Yes, I already took this. There's no update on that. Let's see what the Crawley trailer looks like. Yes, with alcohol back. I enjoy some beverages every now and then. Is that okay? Are you discriminating against me, back?
Wait, are we supposed to scale our Crawley to a reasonable size?
No. You're supposed to use the size that you already have. I remember where I went into like a whole explanation about adding your name in. But this was... Adding your name in was for the... words, please. For the Maya scenes. But I'm now gonna put this inside old, and I'm gonna chuck that inside old like that, and I'm gonna put this guy inside here so we can watch our updated edit to see how it looks like. Bunch of errors, quickly skimming
I
through.
was stressed when I came to the screen. Now I feel
There's
better.
an error which
Thank you,
shot
Sorry
08.
My bad. That
Um,
reminds me.
no,
My own
no,
probably
no
didn't
one's
load
bad.
in. The layout one. Still don't know why.
Oh,
Thank
sorry,
you for
I think
tag
I'm
notification.
doing something wrong with the naming of this. Alright, okay, so this is shot 8, and that's great. So we can now watch the updated edits, which I'm not gonna go into this too much right now because I want to give you guys animation review on the weekends. Today I'm gonna focus on actually adding stuff to the game. MP4 not supported media type. Okay, cool story. Let me turn off the music so we can watch the current state of our edit, and I will be doing that by closing this. Perfect. And close this. Alright, so this is the current version of the Crawley edit. Oop, there's no audio submission in Zintors. That's okay. And also in Danzila's, or whose shot was this? Was it Daizo's? Alright guys, don't forget to put your audio back in so the edits will flow nicely, but this is looking great.
We turned off the audio because it's so annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying. Just like remember to turn it back on when you submit. It's gonna look sick. It's on its way to look sick. Thanks to thanks to all of you guys who's putting so much work in this. Alright, that being said, I'm just gonna pizzazz you guys with one more thing, then I'm gonna go to work. Just to make sure that I work, I'm gonna first find, I think this one we're doing. Browse assets, my thing, this thing open. Alright, one last thing that I'm gonna pizzazz you guys with.
You didn't get that. I said my Crawley didn't load in from the layout, so I don't know the size. Is it the normal size from the rig or?
It should be.
I love see your Unity log on the corner.
Where's my Unity log on the corner? What are you seeing? It should be the default size.
Will you able to add mods and maybe change the character appearance?
I guess you wanna do that to make it look like a character that we've never heard of. I guess we're gonna allow modding, but I'm not sure when or how. What is that? That seems to be chat overlay videos. That's the video, or that's the RV giving an error.
Okay, default size it is.
I can someone check that? I'm pretty sure it's the default size, but I might be incorrect. Let me check that real quickly for you, Danzela. Alright, are you guys ready to see something really cool though? Is everyone prepared to see something really cool? I shouldn't even show this yet, but it's so cool, I'm gonna show it. Also, where did Berk go? Is Berk here? Or did Berk just made fun of me and that was enough for him and he left? There you go. This is what I wanted to show you.
He said bye.
Ah, did he? Ah, he's missing out on this amazing thing that you guys are about to see. If I
like cool stuff.
Alright, so I'm gonna show you cool stuff then. I'm about to show you a cool stuff. I'm just trying to make sure that I do it, and check this out.
Proceeds to leak everything before.
Check this out. I think this looks so dope. This looks so much like
OMG, OMG.
it looks so much like the original drawing I made for this guy. Like I can see so much of this
He has
guy
no space
in
for a
this,
brain.
but also I can see how he's a dragon, and I can see he's definitely Joker. You know, I can feel the Joker, like this part of the nose just feels like a Joker nose, but it's like blended in with like a
Is that
dragon.
Crawley?
That's not Crawley. That's for the Batman challenge. I'm super hyped for this, man. Super duper hyped. This looks insane. Anyway, let's animate. Do. There you go. That's the infamous move.
Oh, is this the Joker thing from Arkham Origins? Top 10 insane
Uh,
moments.
no. It's not the Joker thing from Arkham Origins. It's the, you know, the storyboard that we were doing. Where is it? God, there's so much stuff everywhere. It's so hard to find anything. I really need to back up my PC. Storyboards. And this is the old one. I think maybe it's in downloads. It is so hard. Okay, Batman Story Final, that's the one. But yeah, I think you guys already know this one.
Is that Dark Metal Joker Dragon?
It's I don't know if that's from Dark Metal, but I'll show you what that's from. This is from a little storyboard I made that I'm trying to animate. I'm sorry for all of you guys who already seen this, that's going to have to rewatch it again, but I'll keep it short. So this model is for this animation. I mean, it's quite scribbly. It's just so I understand what the fuck's going on. Although I think like this ended up being so long that I can't do it alone. I might have to clean up some of these drawings because I don't know if like everything reads. But yeah, basically here, this dragon comes from behind, and then like you realize all those chains that he was going, like he's stuck between the chains now. He's trying to move, but like Batman planned this. Like there's a line here that he knew that the chains wouldn't let him go further than the line, and all this like part where like they're falling down is like him just like leading the dragon through the chains, and the dragon just like keeps accumulating more chains. Yeah, so then here I want like these chains are like pulling back, so the dragon. Yeah, we can do that after the Crawley trailer. Yeah, something like these chains are coming as he's trying to get close and just keep pulling him back, and then he gets his like strength back and tries to come again and gets pulled again.
This animation is just the proof of how a cape changes the whole gesture of a character LMAO.
Yeah, I like the cape. I like this part where like he just opens and like poof, he just like immediately falls behind because you opened the cape. And there's one white frame here that I'm so lazy to delete. Every time I watch it I go like ugh. But yeah. Anyway, I think this is too long to actually finish. Sure, an empty frame, impact frame. Okay. But yeah, I'll try to do most of what I can do, and then yeah, maybe you guys can help out too. Layer editors. Extra controls a layer from referencing and it's not allowed to be the current layer. That makes no sense. Select objects from 0. Alright. So this was our problem, right? We can make Crowley come land here, but then we're gonna need him to just go back to being a normal Crowley, which is this pose. I'm gonna load in the thingamajig for that. Also, Bjorn was thinking maybe he'll come. So I'm gonna check up on that real quick. And then some of my friends are playing Overwatch and losing. Cool. So let them come indeed. But I don't think Bjorn's gonna come. Okay, wait. There is an animation for this. Oh, that's just that's the big one animation. Wait, does it go like this in the actual game? A bunch of recordings of myself.
So many SART reference bins.
It's not a reference. Yeah, this rotation is also breaking, but it's a weird experience to see because the arcs work. You can't really see that it breaks in the game, but it literally does. I can never notice it in the actual game. I've never did. I can't track it. It's moving too fast to track.
Is it playable?
Oh, I don't know, Diego. Do you think it is? Do you think it is? And then we dive. Is it playable? Is it playable, Diego? Is it playable?
And the car explodes. OMG looks incredible.
Thank you. And I broke the game. For some reason, the opening the wings animation first place, Crowley is running a little bit. Yes, I do. I do need an air transformation anim. Yes, so that's what I'm animating something for today. And the co-op is back also, so we can see Bulky and Crowley together. Hi Biku, it's good. Hope you're doing good too. It's gonna be so hard, so easy to find each other now. Hello. That's still Crowley. He can just when he has enough energy, he can transform into the bulky mode. Yeah, I removed the twin towers in mine, but I know it's here somewhere. Let me try to dive a bit. Hey, it's just one tower. It's not. There's no twin. Oh shit. Yeah, there seems to. Ah, it bugged out again. Now I'm air running.
Flying a bit close there.
Oh,
We have triplet towers.
the wings are also broken. I need to figure out why that's happening, but something in the
We
wings.
got another POV, guys.
I think it's mostly one of the joints that is bent more than it should be. That's why it's causing that. Alright, let's one by one. First we fix these things. So this animation here, I don't like that. So that's what we're gonna fix.
What is that wheel thing in the sky?
Wheel thing in the sky. Oh, that's the UI to show how much like you're holding down space, but we didn't set up the co-op properly yet. So you see also like this white diamond that shows where I can like web zip to. It like tells me where I'm gonna be like zipping towards. That also doesn't work when it's co-op. So, oh wait. We just need to do like a little UI pass on the co-op. So like when this guy looks...
The arrows when you fly are the pivots.
See, this white thing is where the guy on the right, the crawly on the right is looking at. So when I'm doing like left and right. But it's only visible for the main players. So I can see that this guy is looking there because it's like white dot is here. But he can't see it on his screen. And then, you know, you can see somewhere that there is the UI is now gliding around. It's because I mean it's a secondary thing. It's important for us to put the co-op there, but once we get all the race stuff set up, we can also make the co-op be a bit more polished as well. And then we run in the air, unfortunately. What would be cool, or what I immediately want to do, is I want to dive, and then when I reach the ground, I want to get the... Oh wow, wow, okay, oh, it's stuck.
This just makes a person respect the fact games are made to begin with. I wanted to try and make a game of my own, but I only have experience in making models. Any advice for starters?
Man, there's so many free assets in the asset store. You can start with free assets, and then you can like start using those free assets to kit bash your models in. You know, Stuckly. Okay, I'm not gonna play it. We're gonna focus on doing stuff. Here as well there's a broken frame. So I want to start by fixing these broken frames. Okay, let's see what is breaking you. I believe that's gonna be because of the... Yes. Also broken here. Okay, so here we have 1, we have 0, I'll have 0 here again, and we'll have 1 here. And then I have to find
guys,
the middle
let's
ground.
start the timer. How much time takes him procrastinate again? There will be a movie adaptation of Crawley in 20 years.
Wouldn't that be something? That would be something. That would definitely be something. I would go see it. I think... Oh. Oh, my My poor little heart crushed into tiny pieces.
BRB.
I don't like this song. And here on this side we have this thing acting weird. How weird is it? They ask. I would like to say pretty weird, because it needs to start turning a little bit like that maybe. And then this one, that is not showing me. What is that? Oh, this is still FK. That's weird. That one should be IK, I think. Ah, you don't like that. Okay. Okay. I make this also FK. Just making sure the spacing of this works a tiny bit better. And then there's no flickering. Okay, and then this one, I'm gonna bend this down a bit more. I'm gonna, I think, move its origin because it's a bit bonkers as of now. Woof! Something happened. I must show Oh, Amjad subscribed. Thank you, Amjad. Thank you for the subscription. Like and subscribe. Oh, and I just remembered my other idea. My one idea is this thing that I'll show you right now.
Sarp, do you want us to strictly follow the storyboards in terms of posing some parts of the character? I don't like it when he has ideas.
Okay.
Dancilla asked these questions in the Discord channel.
Alright, two things. Oh my god, why do I keep forgetting one of these two things? One thing is this thing that I was gonna say, and the other one that I remembered the second I'm just subscribed. Yes. This thing that I keep saying, which is like the top 10 joke, I was thinking maybe we can slowly ease me out of it because it's like really stuck in my mouth and I can't like stop saying it. So maybe from now on I start saying top 9 things, and next stream I have to say top 8 things, and then slowly I'm gonna run out of numbers to think about. That's my one idea. The other idea is, hey Justina, what's up? That was the one idea. The other idea.
Top 10 times he said top 10.
Oh no, you did. No, I'm not. Top 9 times I said top 9. Number 1.
This is top 9 Sarp ideas.
Exactly.
Miss Sarp.
What?
Deliveroo on the house.
Yes.
Top 10 employees.
But I don't want anything delivery on the house. I'm not running a gambling shop on the house. The house wins Deliveroo. The other idea is this thing. So I'll just quickly run
I
through
want
this.
chips, Justina.
So this game, it's called Heroes of Barcadia. It's a really fun idea, but Amazon sells this, and it like has these amazing cups. You put your like drink in here, and then you have these like random tiles to make like a little map, and then your cup is like a coaster going around. So let's say I got to this one, which is gelatinous snot, and you can see its level is 7. So I roll my dice, and every cup.
He's proposing drinking games on the Discord for every Friday. Sorry to spoil it, fellas. It's an alcohol game.
This is. It doesn't have to be with alcohol. This is a dice, and then you throw it. If you get the 7, then you're out. But here's the interesting thing. This is not the game. I can't get the game anywhere. I don't think it's available anywhere anymore. I don't think it was like popular enough to be around. But this is a DLC. This whole thing is a DLC for the actual game. The actual game of House of Arcadia comes with 6 classes and 6 players and 6 card decks and stuff like that. I thought this was the actual game, and it turned out this is just adding 2 more cups. Not the actual game is this with 6
Your
cups.
word is so outdated it says spider cooler. Sorry, Batman cape. Why it's not like Batman cape?
What does that mean?
Drunk Sark got it.
Drunk Sock got it, that's true. Anyway, since this I don't have the other 6 cups, and you can't get the other 6 cups, I was thinking maybe we could all get like 2 cups, and then we could play together, because if enough of us buys those 2 cups, then we'll have a full game, because the full game is no longer available. That's what I was gonna say. The Batman cape, why is not like Batman cape? I don't think Amjad rigged cape.
I like it.
There's food. Sorry, I have to answer the delivery.
It's me, guys. Sark, open the door.
I did. I also have to answer it.
Coming.
This is not bad. Yeah, this is the second one. The light is by the fine actually.
You want to come and check this
Yeah, no, I saw it downstairs.
I think I did straight. That wasn't the delivery. Bjorn brought Tupperware for Justina's muffins. Alright, that's done. Did I miss anything? Did you want to?
Bjorn, come in bloody hell. Hi, Bjorn.
He didn't. He was in a rush. Apparently he didn't sleep much. It's so weird. I'm fixing this animation that literally is not visible in the game,
How late is there?
but it will make me feel
Top
better.
9
It's
Bjorns.
8. It's 8:35.
Nice face.
Oh fuck! Sorry. Face fix. Is my face fixed? All right. Boom.
Telegram.
Diego. You find so many little details about my life, and then use it to abuse me. So rude.
Twitter.
I'm not gonna check Twitter. I've never checked Twitter in my life.
Link. At this moment I think you are always going to look just to know who wrote the message LMAO.
Yes.
Telegranny.
It's very hard to not do that. I'm forever doomed to check the messages, thinking it might be Christina. Because the last time I didn't check, it was actually Justina. So now I'm in this loop. I got looped. Okay. I'm gonna do this animation, it's gonna be out of the way.
Nice face balls.
Just wanna see if my new project.
Sarp, will you check my animation?
If you send it, I can try to. But I need to finish this first, and then I will. If you send to art feedback.
I will upload playback in Discord.
Yeah, art feedback. And if you can put it as sync sketch, that will actually help a lot. Okay, here to this to this, or this to walk. I think it's very intuitive in these moments to press space. So this wants to rotate 58 million
Is
times.
this a new form of brain repel MAO?
Brain repel. Just me rewatching the same thing. Is that the brain rots?
I meant for the Diego's message LOL. Balls link. I just want to ask a quick question.
Do it.
Do you ever use Mocap or is it full hand key?
It's full hand key. I never use Mocap. And because of that, I have to figure out what I'm animating.
And at work? You
At
can do all these flips.
at
It's all
work,
Mocap.
I've actually also still to this day managed to never use it, including in ILM. Very weird. It's an honor. I'm very happy that I didn't have to.
And so you can choose.
I've cleaned up mocap for background characters in Alita. You can't choose
cool.
if it's
Did you
needed.
ever work with Mocap? How does it compare, do you think?
If you're an animator, if you like animating, it fucking
Moral
sucks.
of the story, he is completely useless at Mocap work.
Well, no, I'm not. I've done it before. It's not really. I mean, I'm sure if someone like professionally focuses on making mocap, that guy's gonna be better at it than I am. But I don't think it will take me like a significant amount of time to learn how to do mocap. It's not really something in visual effects at least people aspire to do. Even in gaming, I don't like. It's what animators dread. And then the companies or the project will force animators, no, you have to use mocap, and then you will end up having to use mocap even though you wouldn't want to, because if when you don't use mocap you're actually animating and it's super fun, and that's why you became an animator. When you're using mocap, I think it's turning into more like a technician job, even though there's like so much to add. Also it like depends, like if you're doing mocap cleanup
The best comparison
for
I can think of is working with mocap is like cleaning up someone's dirty animation scene.
I guess it's something like that, but it's also, I think it's like depends on what you're using the mocap for as well. Like if it's cleaning mocap data for Call of Duty, that's just hell. That's just, man, like you're not an animator. I think in that situation you're just like hours and hours of like needle in a haystack. But if you're cleaning mocap for Golem, For example, even though Andy Serkis would like people to believe that it's all him, but his body doesn't match that. So mocap probably just gives like nice timing and acting ideas, but they're gonna have to remove so much of that and do it by hand anyway. But yeah, again, I'm
Yeah, thanks for the answers. I am solo dev and just starting on my cutscenes. I
yeah,
just
if
wonder
you're
if it would be easier if I had mocap access.
it would be easier. Look, the mocap thing exists because it's easier, and if you don't care that it's mocap, like I never use mocap because I love animating. You know, if I was doing this whole project but I didn't have to animate, then I wouldn't do this project basically. So you should do like what works for you. You know, if like as a solo dev, maybe you don't want to spend your whole time doing mocap, and that's doing animation. That's completely fair. If you didn't get into it to do animation, that's completely fair. You know, just go do something like spend your time wherever you want to spend time. Like I don't want to spend time doing models, so then I have like people helping me out with models. Think of it like that. If you're doing a cartoony thing though, mocap's never gonna look right. But if you're just doing like a realistic thing, it could work. But even if you're doing something like Spider-Man, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that you can't really mocap, like swinging and doing air flips. Unless you can do those, but even if you can, it's never gonna match right. There's still some stuff you're gonna have to do by hand. But I would love to see your animation, Manga Rookie, if you have an animation to share. Because we love animation here. What do we love here, guys? Waiting.
Not you.
I imagine.
I don't have access to mocap, so I kinda have to do it by hand, but even with mocap I would need to push it for graceful acting.
So it's an acting thing for some things, I guess you're saying. I'm imagining when I'm like a successful streamer, I'm gonna be like, what do we love here, guys?
Animorton. Animation.
Okay, that's Animorton. Okay, that almost work. Animorton. Yeah. Although that might be like a careful what you wish for kind of situation, because
gotta love when you're doing animation. Really makes one to try. I can do acting. We love mocap. Is that like anime Cajun?
It's like anime Cajun.
Alright, I will share once I get something done.
I'm really interested in
it's emotional things, reason why I choose animation.
Man, especially for emotional things. I think like hand king is like really important. Although like I don't know, in Avatar I don't know how much.
Is there any easier ways to make a game for someone who doesn't know how to program?
I work with other people who are programmers. I would say I've given this advice to someone.
Would you recommend a course / videos or anything to get into Maya or game animation?
For Maya I've recorded a course, but then I never made it available. For Unreal, I don't really know much about Unreal myself, so I can't really tell you where to go for that. I just work with other people who do the stuff that I can't. And the advice that I would give was actually that I think it was to Danzilla I was talking about this. It's a weird thing, but if you haven't done anything and you want, because you can't code anyway, so you can't make a game, and you just go to someone and be like, hey, can you code my game because I don't know how to code, and I will model it or I will animate it. I don't think anyone will ever do that for you unless like you were like, hey man, I want to make a game. I made this model, I made this character design, I prepared everything. everything is ready to go, but I can't do more because I don't know coding or I don't know rigging. And I think at that point you'll be surprised how much people will help you. But like when someone comes to you, it's like, hey, I've done absolutely nothing, but I will once you do it for me.
Sarp exposed me.
No, but I was giving you as an advice, not because you're doing that, Tanzila. But you'll be surprised, honestly. People will. I mean, I'm the same. This Crawley project started because literally Gibbo wrote to me and said like, I'm making a Spider-Man game. Do you want to animate it? I was like, okay.
Top 10 exposes.
This is a very floaty jump. I'm gonna have to fix that. Probably has to be a lot faster, this whole thing. Actually, this part is my problem. Rest isn't. And then this thing will probably end about here. I don't need the rest. Ooh, fuck. Ooh, fuck again. Why do I have a compulsive need to press 0?
Phantom 16 knows why blueprints in Unreal exist. If not, any engine with visual programming would be your friend answer. Sarp, I'll send you a clip very soon on Discord.
I'm looking forward to it, Tanzila.
I'm completely failing to animate right now.
That's great.
I want to pull my eye up.
Did you see that Insomniac is hiring for interns?
My ability to animate.
I've had that so many times. To me, it took me a long time to realize why that used to happen to me so much.
For undergraduates.
You never know, man. They'll probably just look at your portfolio and they'll hire you.
Look into that, Sarp. I didn't think of it from that perspective.
What was I gonna say? When I sometimes get like that, and thank God I haven't gotten like that in a while, because when I do get like that, it's actually quite hard to get out of it. But when I feel like I can't animate, like suddenly, like it's like my arm is empty, animation no longer happens. Usually I've noticed that I get like that because I've started comparing myself, and that's really like one of the worst things you can do as an animator, to just like start looking at other people's work and start feeling bad about yourself because of what somebody else did and stuff like that. Which like there's always gonna be other people who are better than you, no matter how good you get, and it's like such a toxic feeling that like corrupts your development process. And the opposite of it, when you do stuff with people, when you show stuff, your work, and when they like it and you get excited to show people more of your stuff, that's really the exact opposite of starting to compare yourself, like starting to compare your skill level with others. And it has the exact opposite effect. One cripples you, the other one makes you want to do more. So that's what I've noticed. When I get like that, sometimes I just go like, oh, I just need to talk to people, you know, people who like seeing what I do. Especially in a working environment, sometimes it can be really hard because the way animation industry works, it revolves a lot around giving feedback, and when things are very busy, people don't have time to say nice things sometimes, because I mean there's a fire going on, you know, we can't like hold the process to go like, hey, aren't you fucking great? So it just becomes like wrong, next, and then that starts to kind of get to you. So that's important to remember. I think like social media is great for that. You can just be like, hey, this guy liked it, you know, it's fine. Or like you should also like it, of course, not seeking outside whatever, but yeah. It's a good point to get. Yeah, I know, Matthew. But Zintor, you're in a very good place right now, because you're only gonna get better at these things if you build resistance. It's like going to the gym. So when you have such a strong feel or need to not animate, that it's like making you go away from it, is pushing you. It's literally a weight that's like too heavy for you. And if you can lift it, then it's gonna increase your resistance. You know, you're gonna be able to handle more difficult situations and more difficult stuff, basically, essentially. So it's very healthy, I think, to when you get those moments of frustration, think of it like, oh great, I found like a heavy weight to lift, rather than thinking, I fucking hate this, can I go please? But yeah, it's hard to put your mind into that mindset. But I think of Batman actually when I do. In one of the comics, which I think became like a very famous thing that Batman says, is the kid asks Batman like, aren't you scared? And Batman says like, I'm like terrified every time, all the time. But like when I'm afraid, I know that's an opportunity to be brave. Because if you're not scared and you're doing something, you're not really brave. You're just like doing what you already know will succeed at. But if you're terrified, then that's great. You can be like, wow, if I do this, that will like prove to myself that I can push myself. I can do all these things. Same thing with I don't want to give like wrong advice to anyone. It's just, I'm just telling you about the things that worked for me. It really helps for me to think of it like a resistance training, you know.
There's no better moment to improve than...
Yeah, I kind of agree, Matt. And Alberto, I get what you, yeah, it's
what program do you use for animation?
I'm using Autodesk Miner.
ERB.
I'm using it right now. The thing with feedback is like great, you know, it's awesome to have feedback to push you forward. But again, in our industries, and I think you're in gaming, and I don't know how it is in gaming, but I just assume it's the same. Sometimes it really has nothing to do with your skill as an artist. It's just, you know, the job, you know, the client or whatever, that it becomes like rotating circles and stuff like that. And yeah, that can be difficult. Rotating circles. Look at you guys having the wrong setup. Isn't that cute?
The moment I improved the most was when I got out of illustration school, and I always need to feel the lack of a net to force myself to improve.
Gotta give him that hawk.
Yet it's not your...
Spent all that time.
Fuck, Diego. What the fuck, Diego? Why did you think like this was like the perfect time to do that? Illustration school, and I was in the field the lack of the net to force to use myself. Yeah, that's true, Alberto. I understand what you meant before. But yeah, I really understand that having losing that net, as you said, is quite important too. But see, you can break that down into things, and I don't want to get too much into psychology, but that's basically how ADHD works. It needs things to be urgent rather than important, and I think people with ADHD suffer specifically from what you're talking about. I don't know if you have ADHD or not, but for ADHD, the importance means nothing. It's just it's either giving you dopamine and it's super fun, so you hyper focus, or it has to be urgent. And I've also experienced that a lot in my life, where I wouldn't do something and then I would like quit or something, and then suddenly now I'm like, fuck, I have to find a job, and then it would suddenly I start improving like crazy.
I got ADHD. You got it right.
Okay. Perfect.
I won't do shit until I really need to LMAO.
Yeah. It's I wrote a kid's book about that I'm trying to finish to publish. How I was as a kid, and then how weird that looks. Well, you know, it's just different brain types. I've noticed that you can harness that anxiety energy basically, because you only feel that when you're just about to be fucked, basically, and then you have to like really go into like insane hyper focus mode, and you start accomplishing all these things because there's no time left, and sometimes that also makes you do things a little bit sloppy. But you achieve a speed that's like insane. I've noticed you can create that normally in your life without having to feel the horrible anxiety. And for me, that's doing more stuff, even though that looks like even more anxiety and stress inducing. But honestly, when I do more stuff, I have less stuff to do the things that I want, and then everything becomes urgent. And then if I overdo things because it's urgent, then I'm gonna burn out, and then I have to time things, like doing Crowley on Tuesdays, and I don't really allow myself to do much about Crowley outside of Tuesdays, so I'm anxious that Crowley is not gonna finish, but not stressed, because I know every Tuesday I will do it, and after a month I will see that I've done Crowley 4 times at least, and all the other parts that's left, that's what I was gonna do stuff, I put other projects in, like second time on Thursdays and all these challenges and stuff we're doing, and I was like trying to teach an animation class.
Right now I'm just full of anxiety trying to do everything I have left commissions wise so I can get into my shitty labor job, if I even get it.
I don't understand. Is it because it's like a money issue that you need a job, so I also feel like people with ADHD perform so much better when a lot of responsibility is given to them.
I need a job, so I applied to a few jobs that I know I'll absolutely despise. So I can't hold off anything any longer.
But what if you don't get a job? What happens? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to really give you...
Then I'm fucked.
What is fucked?
Homeless.
Homeless. You go from right now having a PC to animate onto homeless in how many days?
There's homeless people on Europe. No way home.
Yes. Also, we're no longer Europe, Diego. Brexit happened.
I got into the game artist course cause I wasn't able to find a job and didn't want to waste time searching, also had some savings. My parents are really pushing me to get a job, telling me they can't keep me for free much longer. Who updated the map? It's just stressful. What are you now? There is a lot of homeless in Europe. Me too's intern. Sark, remember when you said something about if we didn't like the job then we could leave? I think that's happening to me. For some reason I'm getting annoyed while animating.
Well, okay, that's a lot. Let me go through the whole thing. Because I wasn't able to find a job, didn't want to waste time searching, also had some savings. But you're in the game industry now, I think, Alberto. And Diego says you can give me for free for much longer. Okay, then Diego, what you can do is to go halfway. Maybe you can find, like, if your mission is definitely to be an animator, to be a game artist, to be anything like that, if that's like what you definitely want, then you make a plan, you know. Maybe you make a plan to, I don't know, work this job for 2 weeks and then use that money to not work for a week. Or maybe you find a job that will get you hired in 2 months and then you have those 2 months to find another job, and you try to arrange it like that. Or you find a job and then you talk to them and make a deal that you will only be coming in 3 times a week or like 4 times a week, because you have like another commitment, which is to practice animation and all of that. You need to make a plan for that. If you wait for things to work out your way so then you can be an animator or something like that, that's never gonna work out. If the conditions are pushing, you have to find like how much you can give. If you're, I don't want to tell you how to do your business with your parents or anything, but if the world basically wants 100%, you can say, okay, I understand you need 100%. I can do 70%, maybe. 70% could be going to some job 5 days a week, but then stopping doing that after a while. Or it could be going 4 days a week. It could be not doing other stuff in return to going to work so you can have this time. But it all, I think, comes down to figuring out how much time you're gonna spend on like the animation thing. Every time, all the time. That's just like, it's just something you say. You should like figure out, like, I'm gonna spend 4 hours a week animating. I'm gonna spend like 6 hours a week animating, or 2 hours a week animating, and then figure out like when those hours are, and then make that like ironclad decision known to everyone who knows you, including your parents and your friends and your girlfriends. And whenever like something goes like, oh, but we can only go to this concert today, you need to be known as the guy. No, at 6 on Sundays till 10 I animate no matter what. If you put that like so strongly forward, people will start to respect your decisions more. And I think your parents, I don't know, I don't want to say anything about anyone's parents, but they're probably just worried about you guys and they don't see the plan. So when they don't see the plan, they worry, because in their minds you're not doing anything, and then you want to continue not doing anything, so it looks like at the end of this you will not be doing anything. Where you can show them, no, I am doing something, and this is how much I'm gonna do it, and this is how long it's gonna take, and then this is what's gonna happen. Like, you can present, if you present with the plan, like, I have a plan, I'm not just like randomly pressing buttons at home, I think they will understand. And if they don't, then they can be like, okay, then I will do what you say, but this is like my limit. I can work this many months, but then I need 1 month just to do animation, or I can work 3 days, but the other 2 days I'm gonna use to animate. And then don't go taking those 2 days playing games, you know? Then you have to also stick by it yourself. I have watched the new season of Arcane. Maybe that's
I
it.
also want to do something in game development, but my mom is pushing me to find a proper job. Problem is no one is accepting and I don't fit anywhere. So I'm perpetually stuck in between.
That's not uncommon, Mad Phantom. You just have to I understand how difficult that is, and it's easy for me to say really because my parents did support me a lot. But it was easy for my parents to support it because I was constantly doing something to make them feel like, okay, it looks like this will go somewhere because like he wants it so much and he keeps doing it. If you feel like it's not gonna happen anyway, so there's no point trying, and then you stop trying, then no one's gonna believe you can do these things, you know. Uh, um, if nobody is accepting your portfolio, then you can ask people what you can do better. You can maybe try to find like a school to go to, and then tell your parents like, I'm gonna go get a job now and I'm gonna work until I save this much money to go to this school at this time, and then maybe you can find out, okay, this school actually starts on August. Then it could be online schools too. There's a lot of online schools too, and then you can figure out, okay, like, if I really want this, because you have to prove to yourself and to other people too. It's easy to say, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that, but are you actually putting the time? And it gets harder, I know. The more you feel demotivated, the less you want to actually do it, and then the less you do it, you feel guilty, and then the whole thought about it makes you feel guilty, and the less you want to think about it, and before you know, this ends up being something that you used to do. So to break that, you just basically need a plan. You need a goal. If the goal is like, I want to be hired as a game animator, and they're not hiring you, then you need to switch. You need to find another goal. Okay, I need to be good enough to be hired, and then go find the companies that you want to work on and ask these people like, how did you get to be there? What can I do to be at your skill level to be hired? And they will probably tell you, I went to this school, I watched this tutorial and stuff like that. I know that's why you guys were asking me earlier, but I'm mainly an animator, not so much on the game is like a complete passion thing for me, because I'm employed as an animator too, and I'm making the animations for the game as well. So it's just the animation part that I can help with, not the rest of the development parts as much. Although I've designed a bunch of games with my friends. What am I missing? Game histories die right now, especially if you're starting out. I have 7 years of experience. I have got a 90% from hunter application, which will turn around, but the industry is always better. Few stuff, I mean, yeah, especially with AI, it's quite scary now. I don't know if you guys have seen that Minecraft AI thing, where Minecraft runs on not an engine. It's just like 60 frames per second. AI is generating Minecraft images so you can play, which is fucking bonkers. I think like from time to time yeah, Matt, I went to schools when I was like a lot older as well. I went to like online schools. I saved up money to go to those schools. My parents also helped me. But yeah, it's just a goal. Those things are just a goal. You have to like put a number on what you need. It's like, I wanna be an animator and I'm not. Okay, why you're not? Because you can't afford the school. How much do you need? Okay, let's say you need random number, £3,000 to get into school. Okay, how long does it take you to save £3,000? You can figure that out. You can, if you're gonna have to start a job, you can figure out how long it's gonna take. Maybe you can figure out at some point you can do it alongside with a job. Most people take those courses while they're working anyway. I don't know if I'm helping. I'm trying to help. Getting a programming degree at 31, and I'm starting 3 or 6. Yeah.
After I go to college where I wanted to start applying to smaller animation studios in the film and TV industry, do you think this would work or should I do something different?
It's all about your portfolio, dude. It's in art, people don't care what school you've been to. They just look at what you can do, and rest is just noise. But I would say if you have like visa issues, I don't know where you live. Having gone to university, having university degree helps if you need to get a visa.
Also, AI is going to be a very ugly bubble to burst. No one wants to admit that no one is getting real money from it.
Yes, I agree that there still isn't. Well, actually, there's people getting real money for it. The scam artists are. It's been a blessing for all the scam artists and the people, the con men. It's been like fantastic. And
I live in the US and will probably go to school and work in the US too. I wanted to look into it. For now my goal is to try and become an indie game dev. So I can try upload a game on Steam and get some revenue there. My GF is going for an IT school and wants to help. My honest advice would be to learn a trade like plumbing or joinery. AI will likely take the majority of our jobs. That's the long goal and
I don't.
my Twitter feed is filled by AI
I
accounts posting
like
concept
if
art.
AI is gonna take all of our jobs, I can trust you that the plumber job is not gonna be safe. It's the problem with AI is more than just it can make art easier. The computational ability of it, like problem solving thing, is going to, I think, revolutionize all of the industries. It's basically gonna be like with a click of a button, you're gonna have 800 professional plumbers thinking about like a plumbing solution in like 1 second. And then that's like a very weird world where we're gonna constantly have access to like a different thing. Manufacturing, I think, is gonna be the limits, but with stuff like Amazon and those like Tesla robots, I don't know, man. I genuinely don't know. My idea for the AI thing was had started to feel a bit like it soon is not gonna matter what the thing that you do
But
is.
they still need a plumber's hands to do the job.
Well, not really. I mean, it's not there yet, but those Tesla robots is gonna improve too. It's not just also Tesla doing it. I know they're expensive now, but I don't know. I don't think any of us are gonna survive the impact of it, honestly. It's I think there's gonna have to be a overall worldwide change, which I don't know what that's gonna look like with every industry. I don't even think like if you can fix it with industries may have to be like a global income
You
solution.
haven't seen my house, ain't no robot finding their way around my rat's nest DIY.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that's the solution. My solution was that if we start living in a world where what you do doesn't matter, I thought like maybe who you are will matter. So I started like getting into more social media and like doing the kind of things I'm doing now. And I actually see the benefits of it already. It's a bit weird because when you get into the industry and you're always involved with the people in the industry, and when you know our brains work differently, we look at
I don't
portfolios
think a
and
single
analyze.
AI-controlled robot is close to doing what humans are doing anytime soon. XD. AI is like 3D TVs and movies in the past. All marketing without not much to offer. I've even seen
I
people
know.
saying that programmers will be affected, but the code generated is horrible.
Yeah, but it's
Actually, no one is saved from AI. Eventually, it would take over both engineering and medicine.
I
I'm
think
not scared of it.
I
I feel like we're gonna adapt to it like what did 3D to 2D.
no, it's a
I gonna do
completely
farming,
different thing.
LOL.
I-
BRB.
I don't think it's the same as 2D and 3D Switch. And I understand that right now AI is a gimmick and people are overusing it to, like, it's just become this like search words that if you say put AI in it, then people are like wow, and then like someone makes a video and it's like wow, and it's not actually useful for anything yet. But the speed of its improving, I think, is like very scary, and I understand that right now it's just a buzzword that doesn't actually fucking do anything. But it has already costed a lot of people their jobs. It's costed graphic designer their jobs. It costed people who make skins their jobs in like games. Um, I mean, yeah, it's that's a whole different thing. I don't know where we're gonna end up at, honestly.
Getting ready for AI's danger. We could eventually adapt. But it's gonna be hard once they become a full sentient thing or STH.
There's a lot of like people who are smarter than me for sure is arguing a lot about the fact that for these like AI robots, for example, who are currently is not very mobile and can't really do much, but they have to have a basic system running in the background of like self-preservation, because like if you ask it to get your coffee and it dies on the way of getting coffee, then it doesn't matter that it got the coffee. So it has to be at least be conscious enough to know that his body parts needs to be safe and secure. And people are really concerned about how that can get out of hands, because like their ability to be able to run computation simultaneously, even though their computational ability is still not as smart as a human, but it's basically having like 8 million 8-year-olds thinking at the same time.
Not an end by itself. I love using AI to learn about some things and generating stupid songs for my friends, but not much more than that.
Yeah, but see, those AI songs are actually pretty good. I'm working with some composers now, and they don't always produce results that are as good as AI. And I can't pay fucking, someone. Well, I couldn't think of a single composer. I can't pay Hans Zimmer, right? I need like a cheaper solution, and AI is ridiculously cheap. If I can find like a new starting guy who's like trying to get into the industry, trying to learn how to do these things, and pay him enough to make me one song, or I can pay a subscription and get like infinite amount of songs basically.
For some time, since they're not gonna be able to afford the AI robots for a longer time. When it comes to accessibility,
I agree with that too. See, I don't know where I stand with this. It's just an interesting conversation for sure where this is gonna go. I'm more interested in the idea that AI is gonna be able to problem solve to things that we can't problem solve. And I think one of the things that you're talking about,
amount of comments I've made in well over a decade.
I was the same, Matt, and I still don't think I'm very good at it. But I've just seen the opportunities of it, because I hate like people who call themselves like influencers and dumping like shit posts online and like constantly it's creating this like depressive cycle. I hate everything about social media, but at the same time I realized if I post everything I like without caring anything and just like dunk in whatever I like, I find people that like the same thing that I like, and I found you guys. It also creates that. It's a bit of a mental struggle to understand that like, oh, I do Spider-Man stuff because I like Spider-Man, and because of that I met a bunch of people who like Spider-Man. Then you want to do something else, and all your views drop, your subscribers drop, everything drops, and then that's basically the internet telling you don't do what you like, do what sells. And then you have to be like, no, I'm still gonna do what I like, which is maybe not the best idea because I'm struggling a lot. But I think like with crowdfunding and other things, I think it has a lot of benefits for an artist. Like the community we made is been so useful for me, even though that community is like technically for me to be help you guys, but it's been helping me out so much. I can ask you guys questions and I can get an answer immediately. If I need something, like you guys help me out with like doing that thing. It's, I don't know, it's really cool. There's like good sides to it that's not always in the forefront, I think, especially for artists. Hey Zim, good. Let me show you what we have in the game now. So Crowley can now become bulky, even though his wings are a bit fucked and need some work. But bulky can run and jump, and bulky can fly. And bulky can dive. Yes, it does something like that. It's not that simple with Cascadeur, but I still don't prefer using Cascadeur, and I know a lot of animators who wouldn't want to use Cascadeur, but I see the appeal of it for people who don't have that much experience in animation, how appealing that could be. It hasn't like fulfilled my needs yet, but yeah, there's for a lot of stuff. Oh, that was supposed to happen. I need to not procrastinate. Watch me turn into bulky.
It's really cool. The only issue is it doesn't play well with the normal pipeline.
16.
I love it as a plugin for Maya.
Yeah, as a plugin for Maya, it could be. Well, there's stuff like that for Maya, though. Well, not for moving it in like a pre-made pose, because for balance, I think it kind of does that. I understand the weight thing it's doing. Like if you put a character like this, it goes like, oh, it won't be balanced enough because it has to go like that. Yeah, but like I'm gonna fix that. It makes me feel like animating in water, where like the water keeps like smooths out everything I do, and I'm like, dude, just let me fucking draw. I'll smooth it out if I have to. Congrats for working on Venom. Can't wait to see your shots. Yeah, it's on the end sequence. Most of my shots. Sorry, I think I missed some of the chats. Notice that I feel like the thing in AI animation is that I can only imitate. I can't create anything new. Well, I don't. It's with animation. I think it's a bit of a different thing. If you're talking about
vibes, but the way bulky flies is way better than what I've seen in these kind of games.
I wanna change that, but I appreciate it, Alberto. I've used Suna with some friends, and once you figure out some tricks with the lyrics and how to ask what you want is really amazing. But I'd still would pay big bucks to a human to compose as well. I'm working with people who actually composes, but it's slow. You know, with the AI thing, I can just blah, 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 generate like 85 different things. But with the actual person, you need to wait, and then sometimes there's communication issues, and then it's like, oh, like I have to wait even more, and it's also more expensive. It's, yeah, I mean, again, like if I had the big bucks, that's a different thing. I'm not. It's not like comparing again like Hans Zimmer to AI, but yeah. Yes, I think I've read the comments. I'm getting some prototypes. Alright, I've read everything.
From my experience, there's two modes to its posing. There's the broad strokes, which is, as you say, it does things without you meaning to, like arms coming out for balance, etc. Have you ever tried animating on Blender?
I have, and I hate it.
Danny Elfman does
it's not similar. I mean,
but there's also a really
Danny Elfman would be amazing. I love Danny Elfman. I hate Blender's graph editor, and the general UI is so clunky to me. And also the general principle of Blender seems to be to make things faster. Or just like move something here. See, I just moved it so fast. And in Maya it's like move it exactly here. and I think that's why people like it, because you can just move things around so fast in Blender. But it drives me crazy that it just slides everything and doesn't go like precise, like exactly here. And Blender is like, nah, it's fine, just put it roughly there. It's the same shit. It's kind of feels like that, and the graph editor really feels like that. Those tangents. And when I try to explain these things to people in like Blender forums and stuff, I keep getting people asking me, why do you want to do that? And I'm like, I don't want to explain to you 20 years of animation. Can you just like tell me how to do this? And I was like, I've never needed to do that. That looks dumb. Don't do that. Which is why I don't think there's a lot of like high production Blender animations out there. I think it's a great tool to get people into this world, but for animation, I have a friend who recently made a animated short in Blender, and he's also a visual effects animator who worked in the same companies that I have. Luciano, he came to the stream that one time.
I can be a perfectionist. That could be annoying in Blender.
It's not even just being perfectionist, it's just like how animation works. You can't randomly move things willy-nilly. Everything will create stacking and like weird silhouette issues, and it will change the spacing and everything.
Blender, you need to use add-ons to get it work well, but I can understand why you hate Blender there.
Yes, and also it changes too frequently. You know.
Sort was normal until Blender got here. LOL.
Yeah. Yeah. So that friend of mine, Luciano, he made like an amazing short on Blender, and we were talking about that on the stream, and he completely agrees with everything I'm saying, but at the same time he's saying like this is happening because Blender is like an open software thing and it allows people to get into 3D, and me also, and like everyone else, I think when you get into 3D you first learn how to model, and then after you learn how to model you learn how to like light and render things. It's like when you wanna become an animator, you kind of draw some characters, you know, you try to get good at drawing and stuff like that, and that's like the entry, and then it gets a bit more complicated with rigging, it gets a bit more complicated with animation, and then it gets a bit even more complicated with using like space switches and like different constraint tools. In animation it becomes like really messy, and then like deeper levels, then the riggers start doing things with like codes and like these like very advanced techniques has developed over the years of the industry, which impacts how you do animation. And he explained it like Blender is like in the beginning, and that's why animation isn't where it is now, because the people who use Blender mostly use it for modeling and rendering. So he believes it's gonna get there, and he said like the Blender community and the people who actually actively make tools for Blender are very much aware that it's lacking in animation, and they want to fix it, they want to update it, which will happen at some point, hopefully. I mean, I'm not loving having to pay Maya.
I really like Blender's FBX export tools. You can export loads of animation clips from a single scene and they all start format 0 when you bring them into engine. From Maya the frame ranges are 1:1.
There's if you export using game exporter, do not get the same thing. This does the same thing.
I started with trying to make mods and switch models with Blender, but I want to expand. Learning to render, make areas and eventually animate too. I'm using it BCS, it's free though OFC.
I think it's free is good, and it's also admittedly more I think it's also more user friendly to newcomers than Maya is. But yeah, I think these are all things that Maya has to fix, you know, because Maya has been like, oh, we're the best fucking animation program in the industry and will ever be, for so long that they haven't really had a challenge, because Autodesk keeps buying everything that can be a challenge.
No game exporter has the frame ranges 1:1 when going into Unity. We had to write a script that converts our FBXs to start from 0.
Oh, but okay. I mean, yeah, sure. I don't think that's been a problem in Crawley, or Giba hasn't mentioned anything about that, but we're using Unreal. And all stuff I do in Unity, I do 2D. Do you have a personal gaming project, Matthew, or are you using? Are you talking about stuff you do at work?
This is studio work.
Has this lag always been there? That's a bit of a weird lag to be there. I've always wanted to have the experience of like professionally working in a
entire anim sets as large FBXs with clips inside for walk, run, etc. It keeps Unity much neater. Neater.
You found a weird voice thing. Congratulations. So that will now become part of our stream.
Back animating for the Batman challenge now.
Honestly, for the Batman challenge, of course anyone can do whatever you want. But Zintor was saying that he would like to animate a shot from the Batman storyboards, and I think Prana was also interested in doing that. So maybe we could also do that if you guys want to do that. But I also don't want to like stop your creativity and do whatever Batman things you guys want to do. But I'm gonna be animating on that one for sure.
I'm in if you guys want it. I was just gonna do a simple gliding animation LOL for the challenge. Can you get it?
It didn't come. There's no one.
But if I can find the time to animate that storyboard, I would love to animate a shot. What specs is your PC? Diego at his window. Matt Phantom 69. I think I saw more nice animation courses, but I think those are the most important ones. I want to also do that stuff on the storyboard. Haven't thought of a creative idea since Spider-Man fam. 2 minutes. Wait, so each animate a shot in our own program and rigs, then combine them later?
No.
Okay Google, turn off lights.
That's not. The rigs only work in Maya. So was that Daiso who wanted to work on that?
I understand that you're looking for more than just Maya work. Here are some resources to help you find a broader range of opportunities. Freelancing platforms, Upwork.
Great.
LMAO.
Thank you for that, guys.
LMAO. Very helpful, Google. Keep talking.
That's also AI, by the way.
It would be cool to animate the storyboard. I'm totally in.
But
SDDD.
But do you use Maya?
Ha 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 ha. Yes.
Okay. One thing though about the storyboards, there is a few shots that I specifically want to do myself. But that shouldn't be a problem because they're the dragon shots anyway.
Okay Google,
There's no
are you
dragon.
trying to take over the human race? I'm animating for the crawling trailer, Sarb. How can you ask me if I use Maya LOL? Can you get it? What specs is your PC? See why later, guys. Okay, Google Play Despacito. See why is into take care.
Sure, I can help with this. First, please unlock your phone.
Fuck's sake, guys.
LMAO. LMAO. So close, Diego, so close. Buys enter. I can't with this voice.
What you guys been asking my my Google? My PC specs are not that high. I have a Nvidia 3060 and I honestly don't remember the rest. I bought this PC during COVID.
This is all vegan.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff that I can't eat these. They make too much crunching noises, and you really want this
I
one.
have the second one for myself.
Okay. I'm eating stuff with vanilla flavoring.
Look. I got the same.
I got the same. I got to do to you.
Hola, Justina.
Daiso, yeah, that was stupid of me to ask. I forgot that you're in the Crowley trailer, yeah. Just now once by the winds, went like the winds. She winded.
Also, I'm clocked in animating Crawley R and I'm animating the fourth shot. What tip would you give for that shot before I dive in?
Oh, all of it too much. Can you give me a little bit, because I'm not gonna be able to bring it back.
Okay.
I will look
Why
at
am I
that
so
first.
tired of animating? Is burning out a real thing or it's a myth?
It is a real thing, but you don't burn out from doing something too much. You usually burn out from something a bit more
Have to
emotional.
go. Thanks for your time.
Take care, Alberto. Thanks for coming. What am I doing? Oh yeah, this.
Bye, Alberto.
Yeah, this is a tough shot. I don't think the web can actually work for this shot. I would say for sure, I mean, I know I keep saying the same thing, but for this one, you need to make like an amazing body controller pass with all these, like, where it slides, it hits the ground. Is it gonna bounce? How is it gonna slide? Is it gonna fall behind when it's sliding? When he's like doing this turn, is he gonna like bump up? Is he gonna pull on the web to do this like lift that it's doing? How much rotation is he gonna do to look at the cops? How much is he gonna rotate back here? When he grabs the car, how are you gonna sell the impact of it? How are you gonna make it look like the car is a heavy object that's dragging behind? How are we gonna show?
This game might get done before GTA 6 comes out.
I hope. Yeah, so all of these things I would expect you to try to figure out, try to make it clear in just by animating the body controller, and you can send it as a pass of that, and then we can talk about it. That's probably the hardest shot in the trailer. Yeah, I'd say that's the hardest shot in the trailer.
Alright, will do. I'll let you know on weekend for the feedback. Thanks.
You're welcome. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, so if this was my IK leg, and then it was not IK. Oh shit, it's always been FK.
Also, one more question. I should not touch or change too much of the translation of the body controller, right? Just the rotation.
You should change the translation significantly, but because this, what I'm doing here is just like,
Okay, I think I'm done animating. I'll show you what I was
it's
able
like
to achieve today.
a smooth, like it's going down and very smoothly goes up and then very smoothly slides down, where there needs to be
Visualizing the idea.
more. I don't think it would just go like this. I think it will be like ha, huh, or not something like that. Also, when you rotate them, you're gonna be rotating
more
from the
harsh,
center.
yeah.
So if you rotate them from the center, then the web line is not gonna make sense. So when you rotate, it has to go like this. So you're probably gonna do the thing where you put the pivot on its like part, then rotate from there, instead of just like rotating from the center. So yeah, I mean, do a pass and then we'll
I
do
should
a
have
feedback
with
on.
locator, yeah.
Yeah, it's it will be easier once we start feedbacking. Do your best, and then we'll talk. We'll make it better.
I haven't tried it yet, but you taught me with the spy day animation.
Yeah.
How long has this game been in pre-production? I'm making a horror game
it's-
with a group of people. And we are in pre-production planning.
This has been worked on and off for more than 5 years. But really only last year we went full on, like let's do this, let's finish this. It was just like a fun thing. We never really took it like a serious project to finish when we first started. Now we're actually like trying to get it done as soon as possible.
Damn.
Yeah, but it was on and off. Like there was, I think, every now and then there was like 8 months where like we didn't do anything on it.
What are you eating?
Ice cream.
And why you are not sharing?
I would if I could.
Sharing is caring, as Bonza said.
We need to make a world's saddest violin sound whenever we talk about Benzi. Are you still in touch with him, Diego? That's too evil.
Sarp, which has the best theme between How to Train Your Dragon, The Lion King, Merlin, Transformers, Avatar, or Ben 10 Alien Force?
If we win, I'll sit on your face.
That's more Banzi.
Spider-Man.
How to Train Your Dragon, Lion King, Merlin, the TV show? Avatar, Ben 10, Alien Force. I love Avatar's music. I also love this show so much. It's insane how much I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. So none of the other things that you said is coming close to a contender for me to beat Avatar. But if Avatar wasn't in there, I think I would say How to Train Your Dragon. Ben 10, I remember it's being catchy, but I don't remember it. It's a new level of catchy where I remember it is catchy, but I don't remember what it is. It's not catchy enough for me to remember, but it's catchy enough that I know it's catchy. Top 9 catchy Ben 10 songs.
Number 10 Ben 10.
But that would be the
I
worst
sent a
one.
meme on General Wink Wink.
What meme? Oh, I was gonna look at someone's animation, then I completely forgot.
A meme.
Ooh. Look at what Creambird did. For the Crowley cinematic. Wow, looks really cool.
What the? Oh. OMG, he is fucking the ground.
It looks perfect. I'm so happy to see that this is finally done. Oh, he skinned it. Okay.
Sweet moves. Whoa, that Rick OS awesome.
Perfect. Little Crowley.
Too many good people at Ricking and you keep choosing me.
We were gonna draw stuff for Marla, right?
Just a reskin. Very little actual Ricking work.
It looks really cool.
Oh yeah.
I want to add that into did I not download this? I downloaded it. There you go. Man, this animation took forever. I talked way too much.
Have you seen Arcane Season 2 yet, Star?
I have. Have you guys seen it?
I just started watching S1 LOL. Nope, I'm waiting more episodes to come out.
That, I would say, is a good idea. I think that was the only thing I didn't like in the first one, but I had to wait for more episodes.
No spoilers.
Yeah, I won't.
I refuse to watch a League of Legends show.
I also hate League of Legends, but you're making a
Yeah,
huge
they somehow
disservice.
made the animation better, which I didn't think was possible.
Juba worked on that. But yeah, Diego, you're doing yourself a huge disservice by not watching that show. That show is way, way too good, man.
I don't like it, but I'm liking the show so far. I can't wait to see the trailer. It's really incredible to see the dev team really putting too much effort in this game.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We have now more people helping out with all those things, which is gonna make it way better.
But imagine if I end the show and I want to play League. That would be your fault.
I've never liked League. I watched the show.
League's universe is actually pretty well written, honestly, but the game, sheesh.
Well, League's universe was, I think, originally not well written at all. That they had to conduct it afterwards. I played Dota way more than I should.
Show your hours again.
My Dota
Yeah, I hate
hours.
League of Legends. Bird. Why do you hate League of Legends again? Never watched Arcane, but I know so much about it.
No. Oh, nice. I haven't played it since 2023. That's good. And I think in 2023 I played it like once or twice.
Oh, forgot to say, THX for the sub gift. It means a lot. Oh my.
I'm not sure he did that, Aiden, but you're welcome. You got sub gift on YouTube? Jay is immediately there to make fun of me. Fantastic. Hello, Boyoz Canavarı. Alright, since there's a few people popping in, let me show you.
LMAO 3.7,000.
The glide is now in. Or it's more the flight than a glide, really. But you can dive with it, and then you can fly with it. And then at any point you can stop being that scrolly and be this scrolly and then land. Where's the car? I wanted the car.
Link. We want the car.
Let me find the car. Yeah, I'm trying to find the car. I actually should we play this together just to see how like the car and the crawly and everything is like working speed wise together. Oh no, with the wings, the bulky is skating, which is not right. Let me take off the wings so we can skate properly.
They look like sideways shields. LMAO. Prepare for
Yeah,
100 people.
oh fuck. Okay, let me, before we play, okay, I think I spent way too much time on this animation. It works, we can get rid of that like annoying bug thing. Let me export this very quickly and then I'm gonna focus more on trying to get that the wings are broken in game right now, so I'm gonna try to fix that
I
now.
wanted to play.
We can play if you add me on Steam, but you guys are gonna have to wait a little bit. Actually, it's a good time to take a break. Fuck it. I'll show you how you can play. You add me on Steam. This is my friend code. Add me on Steam and then tell me what your name is on the chat, so I can invite you in. Did I make a build? I'm pretty sure I already made a build. Oh, but then I don't remember where I make those builds, do I? Was it in the Dropbox? Date modified. Okay, so my builds are not in here. Where are my builds? There it is. Windows, no content data. Where is the exit?
It's me, Seeker, by the way.
Oh, hello, Sahar. Are you on Discord?
Right, lads, I've got a bounce. It's been real.
Alright, Matthew, thanks a lot. Thanks again for the rig, man. It's
I just saw
super
your
cool.
R-Station profile. Good stuff.
Am I forgetting
Yes.
who's who? I think I have seen that too. Which is in... Why can't I find
Matthew.
things? You guys keep saying that my Discord
care,
looks
Matthew.
weird.
Artist portfolio.
Yep, got
Matthew
it.
is Crimbird.
Yes, he is. Ah, yes, I remember this. I do remember that. Very cool.
I added you.
Let me check the Steam. Does anybody else want to play?
No.
That's Crimbert. I'll add him. And is that you, Seher Susika?
Yes, Sausicat, that's me. Sark, can you use the color thing? Barry broke his back adding all those emojis. I want, but the guys can go first.
Look, it's here because it's red.
Wow, I'm not even on his favorites list.
What's a favorites list? Where's the favorites list? Abiko sent
Yeah,
an
but
animation
I typed that thing on general. You
that
cheater.
has no frames in
Riot
it.
makes everything good except the games, like it has a lot of great movie trailers, movies, etc., but they can't get the main thing done, which is the game.
I think
Friends
League of
favorite.
Legends is doing
Yeah.
what it wants to do, even though that's not the kind of game that I like. Well, actually, like, I think only reason I don't like League of Legends is because I like Dota.
4K hours of Dota 2.
Yeah, that will stop you from. So.
I love that Tom T posing in front of all.
Anybody else want to play? Tom T posing in front of her. Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, 40 hours.
I
in
want,
those.
but let's play the new guys first.
Okay. So Sika is invited. I wish I could.
Same.
Can I put this somewhere
Has
else?
today. I have almost 2k hours in Dota 2.
Ah, Dota. You don't have gamepad, I guess, but it doesn't matter. You should be able to use it now. Did I not allow it? I allowed
I'll
it.
write him a head out. See y'all later and take care.
Take care.
Later, Noda. Take care, Noda. He is your friend from Turkey, or you just met him from stream? Wait, I have a gamepad.
You don't need a gamepad. You can play any way you like. But yeah, up to you. So right click makes you swing. Holding shift while you right click will make you go faster. Holding shift while on the ground will make you go faster. When you're jumping, you can tap shift the web zip. You can space to double jump. And what else? You can hold the jump button on the walls to stick to the walls and then do like a flee mode. So if you hold space on there, it will stick like this and then you can let go. And then there is the infamous button. When you let go, it does like a little bounce, so you can spam that. It's like a flee mode. Yeah, holding shift on the buildings also makes you climb. What happens? Oh, my gamepad is dying. Thank you, Eugene. Yes, so if you want to do that, what you're trying to do, it's by pressing Q. If you look at that diamond and press Q, you will snap to where the diamond is. But if you don't press space at the right time, you're gonna get stuck. I'm just warning you now. It might be easier. If you want to climb, you jump on the wall and then press shift. Instead of holding space, just jump on the wall and press shift. I'm gonna hold shift. I'm out of battery, I have to change the gamepad. And then Q will snap you to that corner if you want to. But you're probably gonna get stuck, just so you know, because today I animated. So you're stuck now. I animated the way to get out of this. It's not in the game yet. If you want to get out of it, just look at another corner, press Q, then spam space really quick. So it will look like, wait, let me change the gamepad. But if you press Q and then spam space, you should be able to jump off of it. Hey, bugs. More bugs. Yay, bugs. The Crowley is a bug, so this is in canon.
Is someone playing better than me on getting stuck?
I'm gonna come help. Alright, so I can just unstuck if you wanted. Yes. There it is. I wanna try like the bulky stuff.
I use VPN, so my internet is very bad.
Ah, okay. It's not your fault though, like being stuck and stuff. It kind of does look like a
It's so
Superman
much
jump
fun
off.
to play this.
Ah, awesome, thank you. And if you want to, you can turn into bulky by pressing 5. I think you're bugged. I'm just gonna reset this.
It's always Sark's fault.
Probably. Also,
Don't worry, boys.
there's no options. Nope. You're just calling the option command, which doesn't exist. You can use the car if you want. You can surf behind the car. You can get a skateboard. You can skate around. And that's the only car that we always lose. Okay, car is safe. You can skate with the skateboard if you wanted to. Do tricks with it.
I can't hear you.
Oh, am I muted or can you guys hear me? Can everybody else hear me?
We can hear. All normal.
Yes. Is your audio too loud? I
The
think.
game sounds too loud.
Yeah, you have to.
Wait, yes.
You have to remove it from your own
Yeah.
Windows. Is it too loud for everyone, or is just guys saying just yes to me?
Knew it.
I hope she lowered the volume on Windows settings. Those are all things to add once the game is in a better place.
Everything is fine. I got it.
Okay, perfect. Do you want to skate? I reset again, sorry, because I got bugged. If you want to skate, there is a manhole cover here, I think, that you can get if you wanted to. If you press Q on this diamond here, that's a manhole cover. So now you can skate. Wow, that's so fast. With this skate, the buttons are the same really. Unless you press Q, which you did, then it bugs the game. Everything regarding Q is a bit bugged out, so I'll restart again, unfortunately. But there's also a control button if you wanted to.
Which Crawley can get in the car and drive. You lost a subscriber.
We should so do that. You have to look at a place where you can diamond to unstuck yourself from that. But don't worry, this is not gonna be a problem in the next stream, hopefully, because I've already animated the solution for this.
I can't move.
Yeah, just when you can now. If you press Q now, you can move. You have to see the diamonds, and just see another diamond and press space. Press space very quickly after you press Q. I usually spam it, so it's gonna look like this. This is what you're trying to do. So after you press Q, just like spam space. But to be able to press Q, you need to see that diamond. Yeah, there you go. You can see. You look behind you, and there will be like a close. You look at the closer corner, like exactly behind you. There you go. Press Q and then space. I think she's enjoying being stuck. There you go. And you can try the skate stuff or the car stuff if you want. Or you can become bulky by pressing 5. And then right click flies.
Finally a worthy opponent. On getting stuck.
Yes. Well, enjoy being stuck while you can, because next stream will include no more being stuck.
This will be messy. Yo guys.
Hi Zygam, how's it going? Ah, turn the car.
Rip stuck problem.
I'm trying to find...
Not bad. You've done a lot since last week. Laughing face.
It's just the bulky flight mode is in.
I can't skate.
To skate you need to find a manhole cover or a car. So let me see where you are. I cannot find you. Do you see where I am? Oh yes, I saw you from my screen. There you go. Okay. Can you get to this building? Yeah, just press Q anywhere you can and then jump off. Jump off. Last time this is happening. This is going off the game. No more being stuck.
As if the gameplay of a game journalist and a normal player. Laughing face.
Okay, how about I do this? Alright, you're fine. Now what you can do is, look, there's two ways you can skate. I just jump down, just jump straight down. Yes. Alright, so there's a manhole cover here. If you look to that side, yes, that one. Or there's one over there as well. There's a bunch on the ground. Yeah, that one's a manhole cover too. You can also take this one. So you just press Q on it. I think you were too close to it. Okay, come here and just while you're on this distance, just press Q now. There you go. Now you have a skate. And if you press Control, you can do a trick on the pole. While you're sliding, you can press Control to do a trick. With skate, you can double jump, you can wall slide, you can... What else did the skate do? Let me get a skate too. You can still swing like you do. Just don't press Q with skate. If you do, it will bug it out again. You can press shift. You can press control. I think she nodded.
You heard John. Press Q.
This needs to be balanced so much. Did we ever try to like overdo the skates?
I never used the skate LOL. We used skate to go faster for the races.
I wonder if the skate is faster than the glide.
Skate plus web zip.
She bugged it again. It was bugged.
That was super fast AF.
Oh wait, I turned her into bulky. And yeah, pressing 5 turns you into bulky if you just want to fly as well. That's also an option.
Can
So-
Crawley get drunk and swing?
How would he get drunk? He would have to like eat someone who's drunk. Anyway, does anybody else wanna try? Why is this like playing a run animation in the beginning before playing the glides? There's a few frames of like the run animation happening.
Are there gonna be voxel destructions in the game?
No.
Like, can we destroy buildings whenever we want?
That would
Or
be
like
very
cars,
cool.
People, etc.
You can destroy the cars whenever you want. You can destroy the cars and the people, but
This looks so cool.
not the buildings. That would be too out of our ability, and also it will like destroy the races. I don't think we can do that. Although for a villain game that would be perfect, to be honest. Alright, does anybody else want to try?
Can you check your Steam message?
I can't check my Steam
Yeah.
messages. Okay. No problem. I don't know how to say no problem in Turkish. Anyone want to try? Or I can get back to fixing these weirdness in the wings. I don't know why this thing didn't work.
Sarundigol veya Sarunyo. Just open Steam. Digol mini. Can Crawley do the upside down kiss?
He can swing upside down.
Infected buildings. The model was simply changed to the destroyed one. Laughing face.
Yeah, Hulk game did that, right? I think Hulk did that. I don't remember if Prototype had it. But Hulk had like this building is too damaged now, and now it's a broken building.
The game about Hulk and Prototype were made by the same developer.
Oh, really?
Zark were having way too much fun gliding LMAO.
Yeah. It's not a glide though, like that needs to be more of a glide for sure. And I need to animate wing flaps to go faster during glides, and then there needs to be like a descent
It's
down
like
thing.
flying right now.
Yeah, it's too overpowered right now. You just like okay, bye, and then you can do like whatever you want. It's too much. And you can be bulky as well by pressing 5 if you're interested in flying. And then press 5 to become bulky, and then right click to fly. Okay, I'll just type that.
How can we turn Jim Crawley on controller?
Gamepad. Gamepad pad button down. That's how you become. Yep. She's enjoying the bug where it plays the run cycle animation instead of.
LMAO.
Okay, now she's back to flying. It's hard to find people when everyone can fly. Yep.
Did GTA 5 or Ultimate inspired the police star system you plan to add?
Yes, it's definitely. Yeah, it was more the Ultimate Venom gave me that idea. Oh, now we can survive the depths of hell. Because before, if you fell down the sky, that was it. This is wonderful. Breaking the game every way possible. She completely broke it. Oh, you can go up even. That's great. It also looks horrible for me, so that's not so bad. Alright. I think that's enough. I want to go back to fixing the...
Alright, I got a class early in the morning, gotta go sleep, goodbye and take care later, chat.
See you later, bye. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it, Seher. I don't know if you're in the chat.
Have a good night, Barry. Take care.
Alright.
Is Godzilla a boy or a girl?
Okay, now I have to figure out why that wing is so fucked. And then I have to export this one.
Take care.
What's a Godzilla boy? Huh. I don't know if Godzilla is a boy or a girl, to be honest. It does. I think it was in that like first remake that Godzilla laid eggs. That was a whole thing.
Sark, check and enforce.
I will check and enforce. And enforce.
Did you watch Arcane Season 2?
I have. Woo, that looks
Thank
great.
you very much. The game must come out as soon as possible.
I hope so. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, I'll just update this edit all together when it's ready. That's an amazing
Come out tomorrow.
reference you're using there. The size of it is because you're trying to see it there. Okay, your reference is too big that I can't see, but I like the jump. Only thing, the Danzilla, the joke here in these sequences is you don't know what a crawly is. You don't expect this to be crawly. This whole setting makes it look like it's probably another more commonly known superhero, but it's gonna be a completely in silhouette right now. So I'm sorry, I should have told you this earlier, but the reason in here it just looks like a man and not a spider, because that's kind of like the joke of the trailer, because as you watch the rest of the sequence you see that when he is swinging through the banner that says Crowley, that's when his legs pop out, and the communication with the audience is like, oh, is that Spider-Man? Oh no, that's Crowley. And then the rest of it is just Crowley. So if you could tuck the legs around his body maybe to like hide it, even though I really like this like thing you made with the jump, that looks cool. Well, yeah, we're gonna need the legs to be hidden here, and probably also the butt to be hidden here.
So he must hide his ass in the first shot.
Yes, but he can hide it in just the silhouette, if that makes sense, because this is gonna be like a black lit scene, so we're just gonna see his silhouette. So yeah, I think it will work. Great start though.
I had a lot of fun.
Who's A series? There's someone named A series messaged me to check the stream messages. Did you guys ban someone?
Sure, I'll hide it, dude. That would work.
But like try to not hide the legs, but like have it in the scene, but hide it physically by like putting around his body or something like that, rather than actually hiding the mesh, because he should have his arms out, but we're just like literally hiding, not Maya command hiding. Cool.
What we doing now?
We are getting freaked out
I
because
get it,
something
silhouette.
happened.
As in, is it man?
Thank you
Is
for
it
the
a spider
subscription.
or is it
Thank you so much. The subscriber, fuck yeah. We're now gonna be exporting this animation we made, and then
Thank you, boyos.
thank you so much. How many left to our? Is that 8 now? All right.
Let the subs come.
I'm gonna export this. Mr. Jump, I will let them come indeed. So this one, and then we have 180 to this 195. This version. What did I? Corner stance to jump idle. Okay. Cool. Now I'm gonna fix the problem with Bulky's wings. I don't know why it exported so janky and messed up there. Aiden Allen was here.
Sark, did I tell you I nerfed my ninja though? He can barely hold his own against Naruto now. I think I like it now cause he can get beaten.
Wait, sorry, hold on. Have you been missing messages from YouTube? Some people... I didn't get those messages.
Oh boyos, you made that Miles Morales suit on Dyke Sword?
Did someone ban Aiden from like chatting or something? Because he sent me a screenshot of his chats. That's right around when
No.
Danzilla asked about Godzilla's egg laying preferences. not serious. Yeah, there's 2 messages missing here. Anyway, he wanted to play it, but maybe we can do it next time. Ekmek! Alright. Danzilla says, did I tell I nerfed my ninja though? I can barely hold his own against Naruto now. I think I like it now because he can get beaten. That's great, Danzilla. That's great to hear. But which version of Naruto? Naruto has pretty overpowered versions. Oh, okay. Oh man. Wake up, brain. What am I doing? I am going into Gibo.
Oh my
Give us our
balls.
project Spider Core and related. And then we're gonna add
I was going
12.
to come back to the screen, but I saw Danzilla's ninja mentioned and I got scared.
We're still here. If you wanna come hang. Scroll down the sit. Okay. This is exported, this is done.
I
I'm
think
going
he should be
to.
equal to Naruto's Sage Mode now.
That's still pretty high, but yeah, okay. In like, what is this world where he's the sage guy? Like, is everyone in sage mode? Can everybody else
But
compare?
make no mistake, guys. I'd still buff him up if I feel like it.
Sorry, I need to stop doing multiple things at the same time because my brain is gonna crack in the middle.
VPN is killing me. Can't reply back to your message.
What message? Oh, on Steam. I just thanked you for playing the game. Hope you enjoyed it. So now bulk animations jump. This is the file that's gonna show me what's broken. But make no mistake, I'd still buff him up if I feel like it. Great. Everyone is in terror of Danzilla's ninja.
I need to work on reworking start of my shot and polish all my crawly work. Yeah, in his world everyone can compare with his Sage Mode shit. To Dai's message.
Ah. Die. Diego, your new name is Die. Alright, so this is not the same pose, right? If I go into the game and I do this. Right, so this
I have to
is.
change my name probably. Die Diego. I have to go now. CYA all and good luck on the game, Sarb.
Thank you, Aiden. See you later. Thanks for coming. I think the joints actually exported correctly.
Bye, Aiden.
But no, it's like sliding to the right or something.
Ha ha ha, sorry Diego. I didn't know your name.
Game exporter, stand idle jump. Jump idle,
No
glide
worries.
idle, dive idle. Where's the idle?
Nice portfolio BTW. Sarb, is it possible to become a good self-taught animator, or is it smarter to enroll in an animation school? I guess Superman will continue to be on top #1 most broken character, but it's all good, for now.
I think you can come a long way before needing
Man,
schools.
thank you.
And I think those schools benefit you more at the end, like near the end, not the end, but you know, when you already know a little bit versus where you know nothing. You know, it's like the I animate and stuff like that. I think is like really good for people who already has some industry experience, and it makes you like really skyrocket. Like I first worked on a TV show, then I animate helped me get to like the movie level. This is definitely wrong, right? Like his wing is like lopsided, and I don't see it like that here. So if I go into jump, transform, idle walk. How did this export like that? But even if I fix that, the pose of the legs are definitely working right. The idle frames are clicking, which I'm not sure why. Okay, let's see the same idle here. I don't really notice the click as much. This is a very strong click here. Not really a click in this one. Oh, I feel the click a little bit on the wing. And the wing location seems to match. So what happened here? I think something happened before I export.
If I want to work on an industry standard project, oh please let it be Beyond the Spider-Verse or Insomniac Spider-Man 3 game.
Those are like very high, you know. You need some industry experience to get to that level. Oh, is that the problem? Okay, I see that the Unreal is not picking up on the smoothing. Oh no, this is completely wrong. What is it seeing there? It's like this smoothed skins is now reading on Unreal. I'm not sure how to fix this.
Wait, Sarp, is everyone doing the Batman storyboard thing?
We talked about it. We can do that. If you guys are interested. I was actually thinking maybe I'll start that today. But man, what the hell's wrong with this?
Great.
Did you want to animate in that too, Danzila?
So this neighborhood freak just bulked up. The only
He
iron
did.
he should be pumping are the iron bars of his cell.
He can now fly.
This web menace. People get me more pics of crawling.
Exactly.
Yup. I'll animate it.
Okay, a lot of bugs have been discovered in quick succession there. But I should be able to do regular crawly stuff and then turn to this, even though it's not animated yet, and then fly around and then stop.
I was going to sleep, but your work is better than my sleep, so I couldn't sleep, but I have to sleep now.
Okay.
Thank you again.
No worries.
Good night, Sarp. Good night, Diego.
Thank you for trying
Sarp, do you
the
think
game.
Forearm
Come
can go
again.
toe-to-toe with Hulk?
Forearm. I don't think Forearm would go toe to toe with Hulk. That's ridiculous. I disagree. That is bonkers.
Have a good night, boyos. Take care.
I'm not sure what boyoz means. It sounds very Turkish. I don't know what that means.
I mean she is Turkish.
I mean, I am Turkish too, but I don't understand boyoz. Okay, Google. What does boyoz mean in Turkish?
I saw this fan-made forearm vs Hulk
The
man.
Turkish word for boil
Boil.
can have different meanings depending on the context. One.
Oyala, indeed. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to solve the mystery of this. If inside the
Turkish is so
engine,
complex.
it's okay.
You can't translate a single word.
Well, boyoz canavarı. Canavar means monster.
Can you translate problem and type on chat in Turkish?
Problem. I have a weird theory.
You got me.
I think the problem is that this skinning has too many influences. See, max influence 5. I think there's an issue regarding that. Unreal max skinning influences. 12. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that.
It's by the triceps / biceps.
It does have that. Okay, I need to figure out some stuff about that. Should I... What's missing for Crowley to animate? There is a lot. Wait, I've done some of these.
What means
I haven't
todo?
done this. It's to do. I've done this. Haha, done.
Oh.
Just jump. I did jump and jump idle. I haven't done jump transformation, which isn't super hard to do. I can sort that one out. And transform back to Crowley.
Which options should I activate and deactivate Zinter?
There was a banner, there's no bulk enemies inside that. I can do that. I'm gonna grab something to drink. I'll be right back.
Archaic, I guess.
Alright, I'm back. I got a ginger beer. Alright. Ooh. This is...
It's breaking his hand but not working.
You know what? I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna do the Batman thing. I really want to do the Batman thing. That's been stuck in my head for too long.
Wow.
This is the world's best environment that anyone has ever seen. Look at this environment. Look at this high fidelity detail.
Empty like my girlfriend list.
That's great.
My modeler eyes.
Right in your mother eyes. Hey.
That's great. LOL. Sorry. I need to watch Arcane S2.
Okay.
That's our
Oh bye.
passion.
I'm back.
Loudest kisses of stream history.
Water please. Hi Cheese, how's it going? Arcane Season 2 is cool, but I think whoever said that they're gonna wait until the whole season is out is smart, because I hate waiting so
Hey,
much.
Sarp, I'm back only for a moment.
That's cool, Cheese. Hope you're having a good time. Thank you.
It's only 4 days till part 2.
Is it really? I still don't want to wait.
I didn't have my phone number BC, it broke until now.
Your phone
Think
number?
so. Sarp, how do you saw Batman's hand to it there?
What? This? You click this thing here. But now it's okay. I am gonna find my image sequence. I apparently did not export that out. Storyboards. Why do I feel so
What
tired?
happened when I was gone? I know that I missed your birthday, sorry.
Oh, I don't know when were you last on the stream, Cheese. Was it my birthday is on June? Was it on June? But there's a lot happened. The game has a lot in it now. I don't know where you last left off.
Before June.
Jeez. Well,
The
okay.
INST working for me. It's breaking his hand. I'm using the classic Batman route.
Somewhere I'm breaking his hand. I was a classic Batman. It should have the same blue controllers in it.
I have, but it's breaking the hand and not switching.
What does breaking the hands mean? It's not a switch, it's like turning it on and off. If you paused an FK
Maybe
hand.
part 93. I just saw the live things on YT.
Wow, you've been away a while. But yeah, now Bulky is in the game, as you can see. We have the skate in this version. I don't know if you've seen that one. You can skate like you used to on the other version of the
I
game.
know. I'm doing the keyframe things and still don't work.
You need to record your screen and show.
New shot update. This looks so good.
New shot update.
This game is cool.
Thank you.
AKA sent in my play blast.
Ah, okay. Sometimes this goes away and comes back, and that's when the game bugs. Shot update. I think we're going to have to change your camera, Zintor. I'm sorry about that, but this
I have
is...
school and stuff, so I mostly can't visit you now.
That's okay, Cheese. We'll be here in spirit. This is too much strobing
You're welcome to
effect
change my camera, it's alright.
of the background flashing like that. I think Crowley's placement on the camera is good, but the background is moving too much, and like these gray cubes suddenly pop into the frame, and when that happens I stop being able to look at the characters. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out, but I like that the beginning now has him like taking the thing underneath him. Yeah, I know. I'm like giving a note to myself.
I have to go now, I have school.
Alright, Cheese, see you later. I can give you pause notes, but I think it's best to wait until the weekend so I can do it one by one. I think this is not feeling dynamic because you're not swinging the skate from the left side. It just like slides underneath him. So this is like a very vertical motion for the skate, so it doesn't feel interesting. But if you maybe started the skate, where's the snip tool? If you had the skates like somewhere like this, here maybe he was holding it, and then you rotated the skate like this into this point, like showing an actual arc. or like maybe you might have to even like push it a bit more out like that, because in yours it just feels like it slides underneath him. So I don't even understand what the skate is, and it's already underneath him. But it's also very quick, which I realize we might have to retime these shots a little bit. It's only the third shot that shouldn't be retimed, first 3 ones really, and then the rest of it I think we can retime it a little bit and try to make it better. I like this idea of like crawling with the skate. Honestly, I think the only reason that's not in the game is because I didn't actually animate crawly skating. It's just the old version of the character that didn't have the legs, and then I switched to this. Guys, I feel really like worn out. I don't know why. I think I'm getting sick or something. I thought I was just like wasn't in the mood to maybe do crawly, but I feel so tired. My eyes are hurting. I might have to close the stream early today. I'm trying to push myself, but I think I'm a bit down. Yeah, I thought like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Sorry, I thought like having a drink or something would help, but I'm just super tired. I'm not sure why. Okay, I've done the most important thing where we're not gonna have this character being stuck in there anymore.
Procrastinating?
With what? I don't even think I can play a game right now. My face feels like swollen. Did I? Oh, it was the fucking ice cream I ate. I think I'm having a sugar crush, because I'm not used to eating that much sugar. Anyway, ugh. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Have a good night, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Sorry, guys. I'll see you guys on Thursday with second time stuff. I have some cool news about that. We will probably be animating a storyboard for second time on Thursday, and then on the weekend I'm gonna give notes on these crawly animations. And well, if anyone needs like urgent notes to move on, mention it in the animation feedback. I'll try to do it within the week. Yeah. Or at the latest, I will do it on Saturday. Alright. And next Tuesday, I'm just gonna go down this list we have for bulky and start cleaning things up. Alright. Take care, guys. Thanks you for coming. Sorry for ending it a little bit early today. I will do that. Take care.